And welcome back to Santa Clara High School. I am Andy Littlefield alongside.
Logan Van Pelt here.
Good to be with you on this overcast of a day on this Friday, the 20th, here with varsity girls basketball action between the Santa Clara Bruins and the Live Oak Acorns.
Santa Clara had a really impressive win on junior varsity, scoring with over 40-point lead and 50 points in the game.
58-8, the final score, of course. Didi Kyoto and the Bruins trying to replicate that here. Coming now is Cavillo, little one-handed shot. That one just misses wide. Cavillo, talk about her performance in the tournament. One of those sophomores we talked about at the beginning of the year, one of the four that's starting. She's been very, very, very important for the Santa Clara team.
Yeah, she's been a crucial player so far, and she has showcased that she has impeccable skill for a sophomore in high school.
That's a jump ball there. That ball will go to Live Oak. Putting one up is Forbes for the miss. Has Iochi back now the other way. Cavillo up top. Surveying, gets it over to Lopez and down now to Iochi. Back to Lopez up top. Lopez to Cavillo. Cavillo back to Lopez. Looking back to Cavillo. They're switching up top. Cavillo now looking to move in back to Lopez.
She only got
Lopez
3 seconds.
Shot goes up. And just out of time there are the Bruins.
Yeah, just unfortunate for them, especially with the rebound and the shot after. They're just not going to count it.
Now moving up, Mojica. Mojica over to Clement. Clement from the free throw line. Not going to make a mistake there. 2 points on the board, and the first two of the game go to Live Oak. Lopez now looking for a response for Santa Clara as Cavillo swings one up. Swarming on no one on her, but just not able to capitalize there.
Yeah, unfortunate for them not able to take advantage of that, but only down by 2. Plenty of game left.
Garcia and Mojica. Mojica swings it to Forbes. Forbes back to Mojica. Pressure by Lopez. Gets it away from her. Now moving in. Henderson's shot goes out of bounds off of Cavillo. Top Clement has it. Little one-arm shot there, and 2 more points on the board for the Acorns. Lopez now gets it over to Cavillo, knocked out of bounds there by Clement. Lopez's chance, knocked away by Garcia. Lopez finds Iochi on the inbound. Sends it back up top to Cavillo. Cavillo looks for Lopez, doesn't have her. Needs help. Lopez there to respond. Lopez now, top of the arch. Back to Cavillo into the backcourt. That'll roll out of bounds.
Yeah, they're just not able to get that one anywhere.
On the inbounds, Garcia. Garcia to Forbes. Back up top to Mojica. Now moving is Clement. Cavillo now on the steal. Gets help from Lopez. Lopez now back to Cavillo. Cavillo looks to move in, gets it down to Lopez. They've been passing that ball the entire game today. Looking to see more of the Bruins get involved on offense here.
Yeah, hoping they can get involved. It's just been a struggle so far.
Was Garcia. Now it's Henderson. Henderson's shot. That one out of bounds on the Bruins. Garcia gets it at Henderson. Henderson, nice little sidestep there. Shot doesn't fly. Another one now. This is Forbes' shot. That one is good. 6-0 lead, 4:30 left to play in the first. Santa Clara trailing and just looking to be a step behind so far.
Yeah, they're just having a struggle catching up so far, and it's something they want to avoid, particularly with the disadvantage you can set yourself at being down so low so quickly in this game.
And that one's out on Swamina. Subs now in. That's Anaya in for Mojica for the Acorns. Santa Clara keeping the same starting 5 out. And now working inside Clement. That's no good. Bilbro Bibbs. Nice little wrestle attempt there. Gets the ball away from the offense. Lopez up top to Bibbs. Over to Cavillo now. Cavillo to Lopez. Lopez back to Cavillo. Up top to Iochi. Iochi back to Lopez. Lopez up to Iochi. Looks for the 3. Says no, that one out of reach of the center.
Give it a second here. Live Oak with the ball now. 6-point lead, 3 minutes 38 remain in the first quarter.
Moving up the court. Here's Garcia. Over to Clement. Clement back to Garcia. Watched by Iochi. Runs just too far. Taking advantage there. And 8-0 now the lead. Cavillo back the other way. Trying to get points on the board. And head coach Chioda upset with her center. Hasn't been able to catch a pass so far tonight.
Yeah, well, quite an aggressive pass from her. That wasn't going to be easy to catch in the first place.
Good wrestle there by Iochi. Forces the jump ball. Clement, Cavillo. Back to Lopez. Into Bilbro Bibbs. She's got a step on her defender. Looks back to Lopez up top. Lopez now trying to make something happen off the Live Oak player. Cavillo now up top. Sends it over to Iochi. Bottom right now. Bilbro Bibbs picks up a foul there on the floor. Iochi into Rhea. Back to Iochi. Looks for the 3. Gets blocked there by Clement. Good defensive play there by the Acorns. Back up top, Henderson. Henderson over to Garcia. Garcia back to Henderson. She'll take one on her own. Into the no-fly zone. Lopez back the other way. Santa Clara still without a point. 2:15 to go in the first. They trail 8-0. Iochi and Lopez. Sorry, Iochi and Cavillo switching up top. still looking for options. Santa Clara not yet able to put up a shot. There's that first one, but just misses.
Yeah, just not able to get into a position where they can afford to make a shot that isn't going to be an obvious miss. Just constant great defense by the Acorns.
Anaya for the Acorns over to Henderson. Henderson watched by Cavillo, a little bit of a size mismatch there. And draining the three there is Kat Clement.
33, they're just lacking a sense of urgency to get the block on that ball.
And Santa Clara just looking to step behind the whole night. Bilbro Bibbs. And that's good for the Bruins' first stew. Hopefully more of that to come. As the first shot on target all night. As now Clement, she'll respond right away to the two from the Bruins. Less than a minute to go here in the first frame. Cavillo now has to reach for one. Gets it over to Iochi, down to Bibbs. Goes to Iochi, 4-3. Off the connector now. Trying to use the whole clock. That's the voice of Mike Kiefer, head coach of Live Oak. Taking their time here. They got 15 on the shot clock. Almost doubled that on the game clock. And now moving in with 8 to go. Swings it over. Taking another three. That's Clement capitalizing there. 16-2, the Acorns lead. Now Iochi back the other way. And the point scorer, Clement, gets it back. Now cutting in's Forbes. Her shot misses. Knocked out of bounds by Cavillo. 4.1 to go in the first.
Impressive back-to-back score there. Well, back-to-back possession there. Able to shoot an impressive three. Contested on that and still able to get it.
Up top now to Henderson. Taking a long shot there. And that one recovered. But time expired. After one, the Acorns holding a 16-2 lead. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this. And we're back with second quarter action. The Acorns leading the Bruins 16-2. Santa Clara just looking slow the entire night. Hopefully whatever was said during the quarter break helped make a change here. It was a good fight for the Bruins. And drawing a foul there is Cavillo.
Capitalizing on that. Santa Clara with the ball. Opportunity to cut down this wide deficit they have.
Cavillo now on top of the Bruin head. Lopez. Over to Bilbro Bibbs. Bibbs. Back to Lopez. Sends it in, nice cut play there, and Cavillo earns 2. Nice little set play there by the Bruins. Cavillo, and good communication there to know where each other is. That was a really quick play.
Yeah.
Able to take advantage and get 2 fouls. Well, get a foul.
Yeah, that play just felt like it was in super speed as they'll take advantage and try and go for 2 here.
There's 1. That one's good.
0-0 comes in for 23.
DePaula over to Clement. Clement. Now Mojica moving in. Nice little sidestep there by Forbes. Out to Bake to De Palma. Now Bibbs over to Cavillo, the leading point scorer for the Bruins here. Just out of reach of Lopez.
Yeah, in this game, Cavillo's either been throwing those passes, just overshooting them, or throwing them too hard, making it difficult for her teammates to be able to catch those.
It hasn't just been her, it's been the whole team. I've seen a couple of missed opportunities for the Bruins here, just due to passes having a bit too much on them. Here comes Mojica. That's 2 more for Live Oak. Just joining us, 6:40 to go in the first half. The Acorns holding an 18-3 lead. Now Bruins on a breakaway. Sia Nagarosa makes that 18-5, cutting the Live Oak lead by just a bit. Full timeout for the Acorns. We'll be back in just a minute. Back, Bruins trailing 18-5 to the Live Oak Acorns, 6:25 to go in the half. Murray, and now Clemens going out, and 1 there. Clement gonna get the and 1 there, 21-5, the Acorns lead. Cavillo now. That one out of reach of Sia Nagarosa. Santa Clara not able to pick up those passes there. And that's been a struggle all night long.
Yeah, just not having the hands to be able to keep those and take the advantage of the passes that they're being given. But it's not necessarily that the passes have all been hard to catch, as much as they just sometimes just not been accurate enough.
Here comes Lopez there, able to get that pass. Watched by De Palma. Again, a foul there. Again, Lopez, another one of those sophomores for Santa Clara. We talk about it. This is a rebuilding year for the Bruins. I talked about it before the game with head coach Kyoto. But with all these sophomores on the roster, and especially ones like Cavillo and Lopez getting a bunch of playing time, this team's going to be much, much better in years to come. but sometimes that's just part of the process.
Yeah, they lack experience currently, but being sophomores, they have so much more opportunity to be on varsity than most, and they'll showcase sooner rather than later their skills.
Cavillo there, one of the sophomores, able to get a hand on that, and the shot earlier. She's been very, very good for the Bruins this whole season, and tonight as well. Lopez draws yet another foul. 4 now in the quarter for the Acorns, no more to give. Bruins still only at 1. Gupta from the sideline over to Cavillo. Cavillo up top, back to Gupta. Gupta has Iochi. Looking, she has Rosa. Rosa now up top, back to Cavillo. Cavillo waiting, 10 seconds left on the clock. It's back to Rosa. Rosa to Cavillo, trying to make something happen. Back out to Rosa. Just off the rim there, but that will reset the shot clock and a jump ball. Bruins keep it on the jump. Cavillo now on the right side down to Gupta. Back to Cavillo. Over to Iochi. Iochi gets it to Bilbro Bibbs. Sending it back now to Gupta. 8 seconds left to go on the clock. Iochi now needs to get one up. Here comes Cavillo. Beats her man. That one doesn't fly. But Rosa recovers, sending it into the middle and drawing a foul. That'll put him into the bonus and will go to the line for 2.
Santa Clara's able to capitalize on them being so close to bonus here. Getting that 5th one and getting those shots up now.
Swaminoff and Bibbs making the trade for the Bruins.
Makes the 2nd one.
Santa Clara now trailing 21-6. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Moving it now is Garcia up top, looking to respond here. She'll cut in all alone, blocked by Swaminoff. Nice play there. Swaminoff, again, another one of those sophomores for the Bruins.
Yeah, and the biggest on the team. She's going to be a powerful center for years to come for this team, hopefully.
Again, losing a lot of key pieces from last season. All these sophomores getting a lot of playing time, and I've liked what I've seen so far from them. We've seen flashes of brilliance, and it's very promising for years to come. Cavillo now. Top of the arch. Over to Iochi, one of the few seniors on the team. Over to Swaminon. Loses her glasses, and the Acorns will take possession. Over to Henderson. Correction, that's Garcia. She'll get it back now. No one on her. That one goes over. Cienagarosa recovers. Pass out of the reach of Cavillo, but she recovers it back the other way now. Slowing things down. Over to Cienagarosa. Maybe something on the ball today as the Bruins still not able to control passes as well as I'm sure they would like. And this has been a recurring theme. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Another missed pass there. Iochi gets it blocked there by Henderson. Got to put a shot up. There's Lopez. That one just misses.
It appears that the Bruins varsity team has had the opposite struggles of the JV, where they're passing too much. They're not giving each other opportunities at shots, and it's been to their disadvantage frequently in this game.
Lopez over to Cavillo. Cavillo now back to Lopez, over to Iochi. Lopez now up top regains the ball. Cavillo on the right side swings it down to Iochi, and now Swaminok looking for a shot. That one just goes wide. Lopez now back up top to Cavillo. She moves in, takes a shot off the rim there. Rebound recovered by the Acorns. And Cavillo steals that one away from Bren Rostro. Back to Lopez. Lopez over to Cavillo. He's watched by 24 Iochi. Not able to handle that one. And we're going back the other way. Moving up to court now. Here's Buenrostro. She'll send it over to Forbes. Forbes looking in there, just out of reach of Henderson. 21-6. Live Oak leads, 1:31 left to go in the half. Don't go anywhere at halftime. We will do our yearly wrap-up, as this is the last stream we have before our holiday break. I want to say thank you to everyone who has made this year possible. Knocked out of bounds there by Live Oak. Santa Clara will keep control of the ball. Lopez now from the sideline. She needs help. Gets the pass inbound to avoid the 5-second delay game there. She'll take it back now up top, over to Cavillo. Cavillo back to Lopez. Swings it over to Iochi. Lopez now moving in, back to Cavillo. Cavillo, nice little step through traffic. Fighting there, can't control the rebound. And we're heading back the other way. Garcia over to Anaya. Garcia gets it back, takes a shot there. Off the backboard. Cavillo recovers. Once again, it's Lopez, top of the left. Moves it back over to Cavillo, down to Iochi. She'll look for the three, won't take it. Forbes now on the foul. And Iochi will go to the line for two. 21.6 seconds left in the half. Second one's good there. Bruins trailing by a multiple of 3. Just under 15 seconds left to go in the half. Garcia swings it to Buenrostro. Back now for the shot. That was Mojica. No good there. Recovered by Lopez. Gotta get a shot off. And that one just won't fly. Santa Clara trailing 21-7. We will be back in just a minute with halftime coverage and our year in review. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the Santa Clara High School Broadcasting Network. I'm Andy Littlefield alongside Logan Van Pelt. How's it going, Logan?
Going pretty good. Fortunate to see what they'll do in the second half, but first we got to talk about Santa Clara High Broadcasting Network.
Logan, you covered a lot of football this year on the Bruins, the Bruins football this year. Anything you want to say about that?
Well, I was very fortunate for the opportunity to cover it, and it's been a great year. Maybe not for the football program itself having its struggles this year, but just great games that we were fortunate enough to cover here with broadcasting, and the opportunities that came from them. Santa Clara versus Wilcox was such a big one. Santa Clara Terra Nova, Santa Clara Fremont, so many big, important games that were so fun to cover and so great to see many people love the broadcasts.
Great words there. Again, I was sitting alongside you there as the PA announcer. So you took over full time. Very proud of the work that you did this year. We also had, most recently, was the Warren Johnson Memorial Tip-Off Classic. By far the largest undertaking of this program as a whole. We covered a total of 24 games. Unfortunately, only 23 made it due to some technical difficulties, maybe 22 and a half if we're being generous. But by far our biggest undertaking, and the amount of support we got from that was incredible. Over 2,500 views and over 200 hours of watch time across 24 games in just under 5 days. As well as having multiple people come up to us and talk about the program and loving what we do here. It's really rewarding having that, and we wouldn't be here without all the support. Our goal is to try and bring high school sports to as many people as we can, and the support, and when people come up and tell us, hey, we really appreciate what you're doing, it means the absolute world to us. And it's what, gets us up and getting these crazy ideas to go out there and go do 24 games in just under 5 days. We hope you have been enjoying all the content. Plenty more to come next year as well. Maybe one more game or two by the end of the calendar year, but no promises quite yet. But stay tuned. We will update the channel if we do plan on going live. 3:45 left to go in half. The Bruins trailing 21-7. This has been your year in review on the Santa Clara High School Broadcasting Network. Back with second half action right after this. And welcome back to the Santa Clara High School Broadcasting Network. I'm Andy Littlefield alongside. Good to be with you. Second half action coming to you live from Santa Clara. The Bruins trailing the Acorns 21-7. What does Santa Clara have to change to try and get back into this game? Another example of that there. The Bruins really struggling with the passing so far tonight. Going for three. That's Forbes in green. That's no good. They'll just let that one roll out of bounds. Getting it back up top is Mojica. Mojica swings it back to Garcia. Garcia getting the ball over now is Henderson. Nice little cut in there. Takes one too many steps though, and it's a turnover on the play. Now Lopez over to Iochi. Iochi to Swaminoff. She's got Bibbs over. Trying to get one over to Gavillo. And this time again, trying to make one too many passes. Again, you were saying the exact opposite problem the JV team has had this year. Back now, out of bounds, this time off Henderson. Sorry, off the Bruins. Henderson now. Iochi's shot. Sorry, Iochi on the recovery. No longer. Iochi now over to Lopez. Lopez puts something up. Not even sure she knew what that one was. But going back the other way. Here comes Garcia. Garcia. Over to Mojica. Mojica. Back to Garcia. Garcia into Henderson. Has Clement cutting in. But that's not good. And Coach Mike Kiefer of the Acorns, very animated there, calls a 30. Timeout done. Bruins trailing 23-7 to the Acorns. Lopez into Gavillo, getting it back now. From our own free throw line. Surveys, gets it to Iochi. Thought she had Gavillo, turns out she did. Moving in, trying to get one over to Bibbs. And passing. Again, the Bruins just struggling with it all night.
Yeah, and it just stays consistent from the first half to the second half here.
Back now. Garcia into Henderson. Henderson shot. And she drains that one. Lopez now to Gavillo. Gavillo to Iochi. Back to Lopez. Quick passing in the backcourt by the Bruins. Gavillo now picks it back up. She's got Bibbs. This pass goes. And 2 points now for the Bruins. Back the other way is Garcia. She surveys up top, watched by Lopez. Swings it over to Clement. Clement into Henderson. Henderson takes it on her own off the back of the iron. Swaminoff recovers, and now Lopez the other way. Takes too many steps, and it's Live Oak ball.
Yeah, Live Oak just capitalizing off mistakes here. Trying to keep on doing it as they lead 25-9.
Mojica. She swings it to Forbes. Forbes over to Henderson. Henderson shot. That goes off the tip, controversially so, and out of bounds. Getting it in, it's Forbes. Forbes and Bilbro Bibbs takes that one away. Iuchi over to Cavillo. Cavillo. Lopez now. Back over to Cavillo. Cavillo takes a tumble there and draws a foul. Iuchi getting it back now. Gets fouled on the play. More fouls here. That's something the Bruins have not struggled with, is drawing these. They've done it all night long.
Yeah, both varsity and junior varsity have been able to do that this game. These games, sorry.
Iuchi's first shot. No mistake there. Two for two there for Jacqueline Iuchi. Brings her team to within just under 14 now. Garcia, one little throw. That one off Swaminoff and out of bounds. And over is Clement. Clement now trying to cut in. Through a bunch of traffic, gets a shot off. Swaminoff over to Bilbro Bibbs. And Cavillo back the other way. Cavillo over to Lopez. Lopez waiting, tries to get it to Iuchi. That pass isn't there. Lopez now over to Cavillo. Cavillo up top. Swinging over to Iuchi. She'll go for a long shot. That one goes wide. Recovered by the Bruins. They'll get the new shot clock, but won't recover it for the chance. Garcia now. Calling for motion. Tries to get it into Henderson. Fumbles with it for a second, but we'll pick it back up. Gets it back from her teammate. Henderson now. Back out to Garcia. Garcia back into Henderson. Henderson trying to make something happen here. She'll put a shot up. Time expires. They'll keep going. Henderson now. Back out to Garcia. Garcia. Up top here. Looks in, gets it over to Buenrostro. Buenrostro. Sending it back to Garcia. Garcia now into Forbes. Forbes for Buenrostro. That just goes out of reach. And Lopez now back the other way. Lopez carrying it up court. Swings it to Cavillo. Cavillo back to Lopez. Lopez down to Iuchi. As Swaminoff tries to put one up. But that one doesn't go. And a full timeout here from Live Oak. They are in the lead, 25-11, 2:09 left to play in the third. Back in the third. Swinging it over. Henderson able to get a shot up. Santa Clara just hasn't had a response for Live Oak all night long. As another pass is taken away, this time by Clement, goes up before the shot. Garcia up top to Henderson. Henderson over to Buenrostro. No one on her. Back to Henderson. Santa Clara not afraid to let him shoot for three.
Shoot it right behind her on that bench, hoping that she can make it.
And another foul on the Bruins. 1:32 to play in the third. First one's good there. Number 2 off the iron, recovered by Iochi for the Bruins. Iochi just loses control. That one flies out of bounds. Garcia inbounds to Murray. Murray over to Clement. Clement back to Murray. Back to Garcia. Up top now to Murray. Garcia trying to get it back. Some quick passing here by the Acorns. That one's stolen away by Cabillo. Cabillo on a fast break here. She'll go up. No good there. As the Acorns back the other way, putting a shot up there is Clement. One's taken away by Bilbro Bibbs. Back to Lopez now. Lopez trying to move, gets it to Iochi. Iochi sends it to Cabillo up top. Cabillo to Lopez. Lopez waiting, time running out on the shot clock. Looks at the three, decides not to. Cabillo moving in, time expiring, gets the foul. Cabillo's first one off the connector. Number 2 doesn't fly either. That's just been the story of the game for Santa Clara. Unlucky bounces, some mishandling here and there, and just some good play by Live Oak.
Yeah, they've not been able to be on the same level as Live Oak has this game, and it's unfortunately showing for the Bruins.
Able to force their ball out of bounds. 3.3 seconds to try to get a shot off here. Cabillo gets it over to Lopez. Has to shoot it. Runs out of time. 28-11, Live Oak leading Santa Clara. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action right after this. Back with fourth quarter action live from Santa Clara High School. Andy Littlefield alongside Logan Van Pelt. Cavillo. Now to Gupta. Inside Lopez.
Bounce off the top of the backboard and back in there.
Bit of an unorthodox shot, but down 13-28. The Bruins will take whatever baskets they can get. It's Clement now. Down to Anaya. Anaya looking in for Henderson. Gets back out to Clement. Now cutting into the baskets. Murray knocked away by Swaminoff.
And Swaminoff has struggled in this game, trying to stay big in the paint, but also be able to utilize her hands properly and get blocks. She's shown great little lights at time, and sometimes just you cannot see her presence in this game.
And a long bomb there from Anaya, and a nice shot. As Live Oak takes a 31-13 lead. Flipped scores here from Santa Clara. Swaminoff there, not able to control the ball. Back the other way now. Here comes Clement. Clement moves in, puts it up, no good there. Escobillo takes it, but that's out of bounds. Putting another shot up there. That's Ali Murray for the Acorns. 33-13 their lead. 6:37 left to play. Gupta now gets it to Lopez. Lopez from up top swings it down. Lucian Nagarosa, but the Bruins with another turnover.
They're just not able to get an accurate shot there.
And we're going back the other way. Joining us, the Bruins trailing 33-13. 6 minutes. And an interesting shot there, to say at the very least.
Yeah, that ball's going to be stuck. They got to grab a new one for there.
That was pretty much as perfect as you can get to get a ball stuck. Nice play there by the official to knock it away. 6:06 left to play. 33-13. Live Oak leading the Bruins.
Just an unfortunate trap there, but Live Oak will get the ball once more.
Out of bounds now as Cavillo recovers the ball. Cavillo now swings it over to Gupta. Gupta back up top to Lopez. Lopez, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Cavillo now. Back down to Lopez. Top of the right, 10 seconds. Time running out. Swaminoff tries to get one up. Knocked away by Henderson. Henderson's been good all night for Live Oak. Garcia back the other way. Pressured by Cavillo. Back up top now, it's Anaya. Looking for options. Gets it in to Murray. Back out now, here's Garcia's shot. That goes wide. Gupta back to Lopez on the recovery. Lopez up to Cavillo. Cavillo into San Nagarosa. Swaminoff there. That pass knocked away by a streaking Clement. Swaminoff to Cavillo. Cavillo. And that shot by Gupta is good. 15-33. Bruins still trailing. Under 5 to play in the fourth and final frame. Murray trying to cut into the paint. Nice block there by Swaminoff. but the ball is recovered by Anaya for Live Oak. In the ball in, here's Henderson. Henderson cuts back and forth, but doesn't go. And that ball is recovered, this time by De Palma, but Cavillo takes it away for the Bruins. 2-on-1 chance for the Bruins, and a huge defensive stop there by Alina Garcia. She'll go back the other way and draw a foul. This one's good there. And a 2 for 2. And the Acorns will call another timeout. They hold a 20-point lead, 35-15, 4:13 left to go. On the inbound for the Bruins, Tran to Cavillo, back to Tran. Swings it over to Cavillo. They'll trade up top. Henderson blocks that pass. The Acorns will go back the other way. They talked about slowing it down during the timeout. We'll see if they follow through with Coach Kuiper's orders here. Shot there, that was recovered by Swamanath. Cienagarosa to Cavillo to clear. Cavillo to Tran. Up top now. Back to Cienagarosa. She'll go for a long shot. That one just bounces wide and out on the Bruins. 3:28 left to play. Bruins trailing by 20. Anaya over to Buenrostro. Back to Anaya. That one's given away to Tran. Tran trying the fast break. That won't go. Up top to Cavillo, who will look to slow it down for the Bruins. Tran, top of the right, sends it over to Rosa. Tran now trying to cut in. That's no good there as Murray takes it away. Murray kind of streaking when Rostro makes no mistake there. 22-point lead for the Acorns. And a timeout. Just for substitutions. 2:41 left to play. Santa Clara trailing 37-15. In what's been a rough game all around for the Bruins. Lopez now trying to bring the score to within 20. Can't do that. As Murray now. Takes a few steps there, but no call. Mojica back out to Murray. Her shot goes wide. Iochi and Lopez in the backcourt. Iochi getting it back up top. Lopez back up top to Iochi. Iochi and Lopez trading at the top of the arch. They swing it back. A pass caught there. Lopez trying to juke a defender 5 seconds ago. She has to put one up. Not enough gas on that one. 1:39 to play. Mojica now trying to carry it up. Gets it over to Murray. Murray back to Mojica. Moving in is De Palma. Over now to Murray. Inside is Anaya. De Palma's shot. That's just short. Bit of technical difficulties there. We apologize for that. Back the other way. Here comes Lopez. Lopez. And De Palma gets a foul. Iochi now over to Lopez. Lopez up top. Waiting. Surveys. Brings it back over to Swaminoff now. Whose shot doesn't fly. Under a minute to play here in the fourth and final frame. And a bit of a miscue there on the Acorns. And Bruins will take the ball. Lopez, under 30 to go. 2 more on the game than the shot. And a foul there that will take us to the remainder of the shot clock. 18.9 to play in this final game of the 2024 calendar year. Lopez waiting, tries to cut in, gets it to Iochi. Iochi, step back, and she'll drain 2, and that will do it. After a dominant performance by the girls JV team, the Bruins come up short. Final score 37-17. I've been Andy Littlefield alongside
Logan Van Pelt.
It was great having you all here. Thank you for all your support this year. Wishing you all a happy New Year's if we don't see you by then, and a happy holidays to all those who celebrate. And of course, signing off now,